What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler, and yes, it's college football Saturday. Come on, somebody! Yeah, and if you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm rocking with you today. Come on, Georgia, let's go! Love Georgia Bulldog. Before we begin, and yes, this is another hashtag recast the Charlie or else hashtag boycott Black Panther video. I'm trying to make some sense to y'all. I'm hoping some of y'all reach this. Hoping it's light bulbs going off some of y'all, but. Before we begin, y'all already know how we get down. If you know me, grow me, sharing is caring. So if you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the don't like button. Either way, leave a comment. If you don't like it, constructive. Right? Right. All right. And share the video. Share the video. What we gonna talk about that? Y'all see the title? Ooh, I'm finna knock this one right on out the park. Try and wrap this up. They're at halftime right now. Georgia and Alabama. Not Georgia, Alabama. SEC championship, Georgia and Clemson. So, last week was the anniversary of Chadwick Boseman passing, month of September, right? Last year, 2020. December 8th, Derek Boseman makes his statement. December 10th, 48 hours later, Kevin Feige come out and say something totally different. New rock stars comes out and say, oh, the family, they would be so disrespectful to the family, and not even acknowledging the fact that Vox, you openly lied on Chadwick Boseman's family. I don't know if you sent his brother, but brother, responsible journalism. Don't say what you feel, say what you know. On this channel, we say what we know. So, we got Vox. Then you got Gloria Randolph from Behind the Trailer, Beyond the Trailer, whatever. And she says, don't even ask. It ain't even up for a discussion. It ain't even up for a discussion. Take it, like it, live with it, and move on. Wow. Thank you, Gloria. Marvel is hush-hush about this whole thing. But you know what we got going on? Because everybody be talking about honoring Chadwick. And y'all saw the title, right? How the MCU could learn from Howard and Marvel Comics. Let's look at this thing. So, I want to make sure I got my, I use my cell phone. I'm trying to learn some stuff from Auburn Preach, have a cell phone with you and everything like that. So, January 2021, you probably pick it up at your local comic book store if you're interested, if you care. Some of y'all tell it, y'all love Chadwick so much, you might want to go get the book, Avengers 41. Issue 41. The Boseman helicarrier is flying around Wakanda. The helicarrier, the shield helicarrier that we've seen in the MCU. Yes, those actually are in the Marvel Comics universe as well. And guess what they did? In January, they named the Wakandan helicarrier after Chadwick Boseman. You know he used to be the king, but he's now the emperor. You know who's the emperor of Wakanda? It's T'Challa. It's T'Challa. Interesting. But now let's look at this. Because me, I've been fair. When you say some stuff, people think you feel a certain type of way because you're not saying what they want to hear. And it's only because they're not hearing what you're saying. They only hear what they want to hear. How many ways, y'all have seen me on this channel, how many ways have I said we could honor Chadwick Boseman? Come on now. Help me out. How many ways have I said it? Let's go down the list. I said we could do what? Do a scholarship fund for him, monument, building, a theme at Disney, biopic from Marvel, from Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is Disney. What I said, the scholarship fund, yeah, a road, hell, they could even make create a character in Marvel Comics. Chadwick Boseman could actually become a real live superhero if they want to do it. All you got to do is tell the family, hey, this is what we want to do. Make sure you don't compromise the man's legacy, his integrity as a person. And that could be something, because hell, what we're talking about, y'all say he was a real hero. He was a hero in real life. Ain't nobody do. I mean, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Right? Okay. Well, you know what Howard University just did? Howard University just named its College of Fine Arts after him. You know it's going to be other students to go to the same place that Chadwick Boseman went and got his education, learn how to be an actor. They're going to be attending that same school that he went to and excelled at. Probably the most iconic student to ever graduate from Howard. See what I just did? So yeah, let me go ahead and tell you how petty I'm being right now. So, because I got Anthony Mackie, and I'm still in my feelings about this statement that you made, Anthony, because it was very, very irresponsible. You need to take that one back. Because if that's the case, your sons don't need to try and act. You doing it, you Falcon, they don't need to take up that role. They don't need to try and act. They don't need to pursue any career acting. They definitely don't need to take up a role in which you've already portrayed. So here's what we're saying, because Marvel Studios, I don't want to blame the wrong people. Marvel Studios says, Anthony Mackie, Kevin Feige, because his portrayal of T'Challa, which we know he was the only one that portrayed him in live action, right, was so iconic, they wasn't going to recast the character. Well, because that would be almost like Howard Stern saying, because of his achievements as a former student, no other student could achieve what he's achieved from the fine arts program. It'd be too much pressure. So they just might as well shut that program down. Don't nobody else need to go through there and try and be like Chadwick, because that's not even possible. That's dumb as hell. That's dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Double down, dumb as hell. And mind you, watch this. They give you everything you want in the movie except for what you want. You ever had somebody offer you everything on the menu except for what you wanted? Oh, that didn't, okay. To the guys out there, you know what? It's 2021. We gonna say to men and women, ladies, gentlemen, you ever been with somebody that you wanted to be with and they offer you everything except what you want? I don't give a damn what they give you. You ain't never gonna be satisfied. You know why? Because that wasn't what you wanted. God forbid people give you everything they want you to have except for what you need. You still ain't being nourished at the end of the day. Come on, somebody. Think about what I'm saying to you. So, yes, we're going to put everybody and their mama in this movie. We're going to put Anthony Mackie's character in this movie who answers to America. We're going to put James Rhodes' character in this movie who answers to the U.S. military. You know who we're not putting in this movie who answers to nobody but himself except maybe his country, and he's the king of his country? The dude, the character that still lives. I get it. Chop it up, and I'm so dead ass serious when I say this. I love my black women, and y'all can bring in all the black women that y'all want, but ishing on black men, portraying black men as being weak as water, having us take on names when we really don't need to take on no names. See, that was fine back in the day, but see, in 2021, we should know better. We know that it's a whole bunch of black men around here right now in this country walking around with the last name of the slave master that owned their damn family. So that whole narrative asking Sam Wilson to take on Captain America's name, no, he could have just put on the Stars and Stripes. Guess what? You ain't asked me to change my name when I joined the United States Marine Corps, and I still represented the Stars and Stripes. Just like everybody else represents the Stars and Stripes. Just like every other African American represents the Stars and Stripes without having to change our name. We didn't done that one time too many. And you repeated that same damn narrative. You introduced Lamar Hoskins in Falcon and the Winter Soldier just to get black people excited, just to have black people upset. Because if you know the comics like we know the comics, you know damn good and well that ain't how that story went. And Lamar Hoskins didn't get killed. That was John Walker's family. But you did that on purpose, just like you've been doing everything else on purpose, and you think smart people don't see it. No, I got news for you. Even people that don't look like me see how you neutering the black male in front of God and country. I wish everybody else would just call y'all out on it instead of trying to be politically correct. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.